Hi again. Let's have some fun and plan a family holiday. You can go anywhere you want. So what's the first thing you'll do? Well, I would think of a place where I would like to go with my family. So let's say you've also decided a place of your choice, which is a point, say B. You must figure out the starting point as well. So from where are you leaving? That must be, let's say, point A. When we've identified point A and B, we can comfortably chalk out the journey and decide the route. We can now stop at 10 points in between or go directly to the point B without any halts, depending upon the time we have on our hands. Assuming that we don't have too much time and we want to make the most of the holiday, we'll mark the milestones on our way to point B. We target hitting certain milestones in the stipulated time so that we can arrive at our destination on time. Now, like every plan, there could be hurdles that we didn't anticipate. Like we came across a landslide because of heavy snowfall and traffic was stopped and nobody was able to move and we can't help it anymore. So what do we do now? Look, these things can happen and you know it. So the best way to deal with hurdles is to try and get back on track as quickly as possible. Let's once again go back to the second step where we decided that starting point A. Had we not done that, would we have planned effectively? Or we hadn't decided point B and simply set out on a journey, or we didn't chalk a path out, that is, the smaller milestones that we needed to achieve. So how can we ensure arrival to the final destination on time at all? Hence, what we can understand is that we really need something called reverse planning as well. Just like planning a holiday, we plan our classes and they can be as much fun as planning your holiday. So identify where to start. Maybe by a pre-assessment test, which will help identify how much our students already know and describe how we identified the starting point. Now, plan a path that will take us to our outcomes efficiently and effectively, like what can I do to make my students learn effectively in the stipulated time? Next, create smaller milestones that will help assess progress, like creating benchmarks to know whether students are on track to achieve the desired outcome or they're not. Next, adapt and make changes on the go. If things aren't working well, it requires adaptability and flexibility to factor in the contingencies along the way. There could be difficulties along the way if we don't plan well. It will become difficult for us to keep track if we ignore the benchmarks and smaller milestones. Another thing, if we use activities in the plan that are interesting, help us grab learner attention, but are meaningless or do not align with the learning outcome, they will not create effective milestones. These milestones do not lead to the achievement of the final goal, the real learner learning outcome. So when we walk into a new class, we have a blank whiteboard and we must create a plan on this blank board. This plan starts with year-long planning. Then we break it down to say monthly or unit planning. And then finally, we bring lesson planning. This, my dear friends, is reverse planning. Now, reverse planning helps teachers plan effectively and ensures maximum learning on the part of the students. Happy reverse planning to you. See you in the next video.